If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First, it's free. Second, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome back to the Uncomfortable Conversation Podcast. I'm your host, you know that one guy, joined by the Uncomfortable crew, Marsha Reed, Mr. 10K, and our Bayesian Boo. Here on the Uncomfortable Conversation, we're expressing our views, opinions, and thoughts on controversial topics most aren't ready to have. So pour yourself a glass, get out your comfort zone, and join us as we get into it. Welcome back to the Uncomfortable Conversation Podcast. I'm your host, you know that one guy, joined by the Uncomfortable crew. We got Marsha Reed.
What's up, y'all?
We got Mr. 10K.
What's happening?
This is spontaneous. We don't have, hey Ma, we don't have our Bayesian Boo with us, but we about to sit up here and we're going to talk about and discuss nobody wins when the family feud. We're going to let Marsha Reed sit up there and lead it off.
What's up, y'all? So, y'all know this is my conversation that I wanted to have. Nobody wins when the family feuds. We are big on family. We are family, as you already know. 10K is my brother. And Eric, unbeknownst to me, happens to be stuck with me for life as my cousin.
They dropped that nigga off in this.
But we are blessed, and we have spent our entire lives together, and we noticed that we win better together. And so,
yeah, we do.
I encountered a situation recently that kind of shook me to my core, where we had to sit down and have a family conversation amongst ourselves to decide whether or not certain things should progress or be terminated, right?
True.
So, backstory, my dad had a heart attack. He is blessed and highly favored. The Lord gave him a second chance. However, we are a very blended family. So, my dad does have six kids by two different women. And then he is married to another woman. My stepmother decided that she did not need to tell us certain information about the situation. And so during this moment, I felt some type of way about it or whatever. I was angry and frustrated and mad because no matter the situations, you should always make sure that family, these are discussions you need to have amongst your family, right? And these fools are the ones that I am blessed to be able to have these discussions with. So if you can't talk to your family and tell them it is what it is, then who can you talk to?
Right? I mean, you could talk. I mean, you have some friends that are like family.
Yeah.
I got a nice circle of friends that became family. You know, my family, shout out to y'all. I got my military guys who we done been through the trenches with, we done been on deployments with, that I could talk to. And then I got a few childhood friends that I can always talk to. So, it's one of those things where I could go to them and not be judged. Okay. If that makes sense. Like, I know I could talk to y'all and not be judged about anything, but I can definitely go to them also and not be judged on my bullshit. And then again, sometimes they y'all call me on my bullshit. They call me on my bullshit, but they also add a couple of insults. So it is what it is.
When I found myself in this predicament, though, I knew who not to call.
What? Don't. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Take that. Don't call me.
Don't call me.
I know who
I don't know
not
what
to
the fuck
call,
to tell
right?
you, goddamn. I can't tell you.
Because it's one of those situations where if I follow up, if I swing, they following up. So
True.
In an emotional situation, sometimes you have to take a step back and you have to evaluate everything. And me and my brother had a discussion last night. I live my life by the code of the mafia, right? Loyalty and respect. Loyalty and respect. If you don't have loyalty and respect, you have nothing.
And you got shit.
Right?
True.
And so, when I found myself faced with this situation, I was angry. I was so angry that I had people pray with me, right? But then after I did that, I called these two
Yeah, you did call us afterwards.
I called them because they not the first ones you go to, right? They the ones that you go to when you want shit done.
Sure. Okay.
And in my life, they get shit done. I don't have a questions asked.
I'll
I
take
just
that.
tell
Shout
them
out to
where,
me.
when. They get it done. Whatever you think that means, it means that. And so that's why I did not call them first. Now, once we got this all settled and we had a discussion, I gathered my bearings and I found myself in a place of calm. And I had a discussion about in a situation where most people these days come from a blended family. When is it okay or not okay for children, adult, to not have the conversations
this
with their
live.
parents in effective communication?
Kids get yelled at on live.
Because I felt like I was effectively communicating my emotions,
Right.
and she wasn't matching that. And so y'all know I have a problem with when people don't match me
Right.
in certain levels of relationships. So my question is, when you are married into a situation where this person has children, adult or otherwise, shouldn't there be a level of understanding?
There should always be a level of understanding, and there's no such thing as a conversation that's not being had. Because, I mean, like you said, if that just means there's no fucking understanding, or you're not even trying to understand. You got to listen to understand some shit. You know, if you can't even sit down for a second to listen to what the other person has to say, or your spouse's children, you know, just to give them the benefit of the doubt to let them express their feelings, then you fucking lost. Like, you really shouldn't even be in that relationship if that's some shit that you cannot do.
So
Wait, hold on. Like, okay,
Go ahead.
You know, because I'm looking at it, okay, let's take the emotion out of it, right?
Right.
Let's take all of the emotion out. Let's speak logically. And if... Because I got to make it uncomfortable because, you know, as much as I love you, like, from the logical and let's just throw legal, especially in this situation, legal standpoint, it's fucked up to
It's
say
what
it.
what she wants.
It's fucked up to say it.
She don't have to.
It is what she wants. She does not have to.
Yeah.
And that's terrible to say, but to be considerate, out of respect.
Again,
I think that it should be shared.
Okay, you're right. Legally, she don't have to do shit.
True.
And I understand that 100%. But that just comes back to show the type of person you are.
At
At the end of the day, regardless of what the legal situation says, that just comes back to the type of person that you are. So if you can't be the type of motherfucker to be open, like
to
I
give
said,
respect and won't respect.
Exactly.
Okay.
To see it from both sides. If you can't be such a fucking grown adult as everybody claim to be,
True.
you know,
True.
you lost already, my nigga. You lost already. You in some shit that you shouldn't be in.
So
And eventually there's gonna be some shit that you're gonna be forced out of.
that is true. And see, that is why after I called you, I did not do what I wanted to do. I took a second
Pull up.
and I watched Godfather. And the reason I watched The Godfather is because if y'all know the opening scene when the guy approaches him about his daughter being attacked and he asks him to do him this service. The Godfather grants him this service, but he told him, had you have come to me as a friend out of respect, you wouldn't have had to ask me. I would have done it gladly. But now because you come to me disrespectfully, crying, asking for this, I'm still going to do this for you. However, now it comes with a price.
Yeah, shit different.
And so, in my thoughts, I've raised my siblings as the mafia.
It's terrible.
I am the head.
That's terrible.
You got big
They
look
are the
over
foot
here,
people.
nigga.
And so,
It's terrible.
in that instance,
Look, Browsy, bitch.
all I asked out of any situation, any relationship, in any moment of the family, because y'all know if you listen to the podcast, I've had issues with siblings and everything else, that I require respect. And once I require that level of respect, if you come to me out of respect, I'll do anything for you in the world. But once you come to me out of disrespect, I'm still going to grant you that service, but now it comes with a price.
Yeah.
And so at this moment, now, she no longer has the access to come to me. Now you got to go through everybody else to get to me. Because at this moment now, you have given the ultimate disrespect by not even wanting to have a conversation with me.
True. But it's like, especially if you've given respect the entire time. If you giving respect the entire time, you know, like why the disrespect now?
Well, that's why I said. I said my piece, and you know, shit, I'm the only point of contact at this moment. Like, you can't reach out to them niggas because they ain't having it.
But for you to get upset, like, out of one of the most calmest people, but you ain't that calm, because if you get upset, then it's an issue.
It's a big motherfucker.
It's an issue if you are upset.
It's a big issue.
But like, for you to be when we were talking, and for you to be in the, you know, that,
I was
it was a rap. It really wasn't no bringing you down.
No, I was mad like it was one of my bitches. Like, no, nigga, I was upset. I was hot.
No.
But I feel like in any relationship or situation, I feel like everybody deserves respect. And if we all come to the table with the respect, I'm never going to disrespect my cousin and expect him in return to grant me the opportunity to be respectful to me or do something for me when I've been disrespectful to him. That's the same as when y'all borrow money from people and don't pay it back. Or even if you borrow money with the intentions of paying it back and shit happens. Obviously, it understands, and people don't give money in the expectations of receiving it back, hopefully. Unless you be like, let me borrow, I promise I'll pay you back XYZ. Now, when you put a timestamp on that...
So when you say, I'm going to pay you back next pay?
Yeah. So if you put a timestamp on that, then that's you. You know, you put a timestamp on that. But... if you don't, like, I just feel like any relationship that you come in is a level of respect. Like, I just feel like families these days don't have that dynamic. And the reason that I say that I revert back to the mafia way is because they had no issues. You don't go against the family.
True.
You don't go against the family. The family is it. You know what I'm saying? You eat together, you break bread together, you make money together, you build together. The family is it. And so I structure everything in my life around that motto.
So let me ask you a question.
People Fredo ass niggas over here.
So people who
nigga that dropped the gun.
What?
Butterfingers ass nigga.
Hold on. Fuck, you fucked up my question. Fuck it. I fucked up. Oh God, we live though. Damn, I forgot my question. All right. Oh, okay, so because I was thinking about this, the whole Beyonce, Jay-Z, Solange elevator incident, right?
Right.
Because that's where I got the title for this. Nobody wins when the family feuds. Like that, if it wasn't for the cameras, like that was some shit that was dealt within the family. Exactly. You know, like Solange said it, like he was being disrespectful. That's his sister. They've been married for XYZ years, and that's a situation that they had. So if you go back and you look at that video, Beyonce ain't had nothing to do with it, and she wasn't gonna jump in it because that was between family. That was something that between family. But I will say, out of that elevator incident, Solange had one of the dopest albums, and Jay-Z's 444 album was one of the dopest albums.
I mean, it was
great piece of work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it was awesome. But see, that's an internal thing, and I do feel like you can have situations inside of the family, and you don't take it outside of the family. Now, see, my issue is, I try not to take anything outside of the family. Ever. And as we've said this multiple times on the podcast, whatever I'm feeling at that moment, I bring it to you because I feel like once I offload it on you, now that is your problem. I've told you exactly how I feel. So I felt like in a situation as that, when I came and I showed up, I knocked on the door and I was respectful and I told you how the situation made me feel and you dismissed it as if I was nothing.
Okay, there's two ways you could, this can be answered though.
So answer both ways.
Okay, if we've had some type of mutual level of respect, bam, you know what? I was wrong.
Right.
Right. Or I could go the other route and I could say, fuck your feelings. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And that's selfish as fuck, especially if we've been respectful, mutually respectful this entire time.
Right.
But I feel like there wasn't a level of mutual, like,
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
Okay, so when you take a step back, it was a respect on my level, but it was never a respect on her level.
It wasn't given back. It wasn't.
So the respect has always been one-sided.
One-sided.
So you ain't gonna like it, but fuck it, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So now we got a rat. We got a rat in the family.
If you let me ask you a question. Did you see it before? Did you see the one-sided respect before?
I did, but out of respect, I'm taught to respect my elders, right?
Right. So we give, you
taught to respect your elders, right?
True.
And she never gave me a reason. I take that back. I've always had a reason. Mm-hmm. However, my respect for the Don, the head, is always going to be greater than the respect.
See, I was watching this shit.
Nigga.
I was watching this.
Worker, right?
I was watching the interview with Cameron last week, and he said somebody can kick you under the table 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that is going to take 105, but you're going to slap the shit out of them in public.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Somebody just keep kicking you under the table. You ain't going to kick them back under the table. You're going to slap their ass in public.
Right. And so, this is some decades in. I'm going to let you keep shooting your shot. But the thing that has never changed about me is I'm always who I am. I'm never anyone different, and I'm never anything that I've never portrayed to be, right?
Right.
I'm always going to be respectful of you because I was raised right. I am that I am. And so I was raised right. I was raised to be respectful to you out of respect for him.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Because I respect him.
And that's it.
And that trumps anything that's wrong with us. So at the end of the day, if my husband is the love of my life, right?
Right.
But if he had other kids or something like that, my level of respect for him automatically extends to them.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're an extension of them.
It has to.
It has to. Because that is him. And if I love him, then I love them. You can't love a piece of a person and don't love what that person has created.
If it's not reciprocated that way, then you just a bitch mode man fucking around.
So do you think that like people don't understand that definition of being like that's the love of my life, like how Reed just said?
Yeah, people don't. You don't understand that shit.
They don't understand that
shit because you if you acted a certain kind of way, your actions reflect that love. We don't see that shit, so you can't understand. You can't know what the fuck you talking about and then act this way. Like you can't say that you love this person with everything in your heart and then you treat this person's kids this way.
It's so many people. It's guys.
A lot of people like that.
It's guys who do it too.
I'm not saying none of it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying they don't.
No.
But what I'm saying is, go look in the mirror tonight. Go look in the motherfucking mirror and say the same and say that shit to yourself. Like, do you really love the person that you with the way that you think you do? Do you show it?
Do you lie to yourself?
Yeah. Do you believe the shit you say?
Because my thing is, love is nothing but another level of respect, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Because the reason I took the time and I took the day and I talked to y'all and I talked to the other family members and I let them talk me off the cliff, right?
Yeah.
I allowed them to do that. I let them talk me off the cliff because I have, again, there's never not a time, besides the exception of Sonny, there's never not a time that the Don has acted out of emotion. Mm-hmm. Oh. There's never a time that he has operated out of emotion. He's taken emotion out of it and he's operated completely out of clarity. So anything that I have done has been out of clarity. And anything that I do going forward is out of clarity. I'm not mad anymore because I've offloaded that. I've had them pray for me. I've cried. I've talked about it. And I've voiced it to said person. Mm-hmm. So now, if I smack you, it's out of clarity. Now, if I'm disrespectful, it's out of clarity, right? So, but I'm never going to be disrespectful as long as he's breathing.
Okay.
And so that goes back to like DJ.
Yeah.
Or I mean like 10K. In his relationships, I respect anybody that he's with until they give me a reason not to.
Okay.
I respect anybody that may so date my sons because
somebody saying something.
Will said you are cut off from those movies.
What up, Will?
First of all, those movies are my life. You can't cut me out off no movies. I'm watching those
Adam?
movies. You got to have those movies for clarity.
Man,
And listen, if you watch The Godfather, why did the mafia work so well?
Because it was, they kept it in house. They a lot of it, they dealt with it. They dealt with it themselves. They also went to the Don for clarity and like removing the emotion out of it.
And when you remove emotion, you can think clearly. You operate better. So when you said like, okay, we had a whole thing about your daughter moving and all that other stuff, but she operated out of clarity.
She did. She really did. She really did.
She wasn't emotion because she had a lot of emotion that she could have moved off of.
Yeah.
She operated out of clarity. So when she contacted me, when she contacted you, when she talked to all of us, yada, 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 every move that was put into place was for or out of clarity.
It was out of clarity. But then like the emotion part of it, like listening to me. I'm her dad. So it's like, I'm going to say certain things. And she's like, you only saying that because you're my dad. You know, and then it was like, all right, talk to Marsha Ree.
Yeah, hear the same
you know what I'm
shit.
saying?
Yeah.
Talk to Ree.
Hear the same shit.
Here, talk to this person. Talk to that person. And everybody was like, the way you're doing it, the way she was moving, they were like, yo, if I was your age and I would have did it that way.
We got a request to go live.
Who that?
Somebody going, G2G Home Improvement. Hey, how you doing? You know who that is?
G2G. I can bring them.
Bring them on. Come on. You got something to add
what
to
they gonna add to it? Bring it.
Because we want to know what's going on. What is going on? Nobody wins when the family feuds. Because at the end of the day, what's up, cuz? Like,
bring them close to the mic.
That's your bro. So how you feel about it? Nobody wins when the family feuds.
Bring them close to the mic.
Well, now, what's going on?
What's going on?
Came in on a conversation.
Nobody wins when the family feuds. So how you feel about that?
That my brother?
That is your brother.
I heard the voice. I heard the voice.
He said I heard the voice.
I heard the voice.
I don't like neither one of them ugly niggas you're sitting with right now.
It's cool.
You pull up right now, fuck nigga.
But it's love though. At the end of the day, you know, we better together.
I love them niggas though.
Exactly.
Yeah. Devin knows that I love him. I'm sorry. My brother knows G2G Home Improvement. He go follow him. He knows I love him, but he know he gets on my fucking nerves. He knows it. But if he's ever in a situation and if he call me, he like, hey bro, blah 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 blah. You all right, nigga? You know what? All right. You know I still don't fucking like you. Let's go.
But we there though.
We there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's one of those things. It's like you don't have to like, the respect within family is one thing.
But out of this,
out of that, it's like, okay, I know we ain't on good terms, but hey,
I ain't gonna say that. I mean, I'm gonna say that, but I'm gonna say I fucks with Devin.
You gotta keep it.
But if I would have called Devin with the emotions that I was feeling, he would have done something about it.
But the thing is, you know who not to call, because certain people will definitely be with the shit.
So if I would have called Devin crying,
you called Devin crying,
I would have been in jail.
You called Tavon crying. I mean, Junior.
He would have been with the shit.
Junior in Hawaii. Junior in Hawaii, you know, like, it's certain people you can't call.
Devin would have been with the shits. If I would have called him crying the way that I called everybody else crying, if I would have called Devin crying, he would have pulled up.
Yeah, I would have left work.
He would have pulled up. He would have pulled up. He would have been on that shit.
All day.
He is with the shit. Like, all the time. If I would have called him with that emotion, and that's why I say, out of the family, we are the family. Like, I knew who not to call because I knew.
You ain't tell me till like hours later.
I waited. I had to get myself under control because I knew if I called.
What's going on?
My dad had a heart attack.
What did I call?
My dad had a heart attack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And my stepmom didn't feel like.
Oh man, we out here now. This is uncomfortable as fuck.
She didn't feel like it was necessary to tell us. She said she didn't have to tell us anything.
Oh, shit. Hey, but listen, look. Hold on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hold on.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hold on. We got to take a break. Hold on.
We gotta take a break.
We got to pay these bills. This is the Uncomfortable Conversation. We sponsored by Sweet 505 Wines. Go to sweet505wines.com and make your purchase. Those ladies over there, they got a lot going on. We're also sponsored by sexandcandlesonline.com. Go to sexandcandlesonline.com. They got candles, they got body oils, they got massage oils. Just go to the website. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mother's Day coming up, y'all go ahead, get them a bottle of wine, get them some candles. Father's Day coming up, y'all go ahead, get them. Fathers like massages too, but sweet505wines.com. Go to sexandcandlesonline.com. Let's get back into it.
So, yes, Devin. That's why I did not call, because I was mad. Like, I was crying mad. I was crying mad.
Should have whooped her, nigga.
And this is why I didn't call.
You
You at that moment.
The fuck?
And I'm like, dude, how you not gonna tell me, like, that's my daddy? And she said, that's the love of my life. I don't have to tell you nothing. Like, and I felt some kind of way about that.
Right,
He said, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Oh, my God.
But
Listen, cuz nigga, shit. I called when I called the day we found out, right? Cuz I call her to ask
No,
what
we actually
you
have
know.
a
I call her
family
to talk and see what happened and shit, right?
This is a real conversation. This
So-
is stuff we talk about on
So
every day.
nigga, she pick up the phone. I'm like, shit. I would like to know when this shit happened, you know, and not like a day or two later. And she, I mean, flat out said, "That's my husband. I don't have to run anything by y'all.
But
if
she
you
was
got
right.
any
She was
other,
right.
if you got any other questions,
She was right.
You could call me back." And hung up on me, cuz.
Hey,
And hung up on me, nigga. I called off work, nigga.
how I feel about this situation.
Nigga, I called off work, bro. We here.
like,
Here?
yeah, we here. They sitting together. We here.
I'm saying, I thought he was there.
No.
No.
We at this nigga house right now, nigga.
We,
Now, you know, ain't no way that man gonna have a heart attack and we ain't come.
I'm like, listen, I'm in the middle of pain zone right now, right?
Okay.
how he gonna call in at work? Well, never mind. You know what? You know what? Never mind.
calling in at work?
He
What
at
you
work.
talking about?
He at work. He at work.
Pay the
So
cost to be the boss.
you know what?
You know, I stay at work, bro.
He at work, but he on a podcast
But he's part
too.
of the family.
Yeah,
And at the
no,
end of
but
the
I'm
day-
saying like, so he at work like that. Oh shit, let's go. What's up?
But at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying.
That's
Y'all-
what happened, nigga.
Nobody would know how long it's been since I talked to Devin, but if I call Devin with an issue, he's gonna help me.
True,
For sure.
true, but
It's never gonna be a time
But
where y'all not gonna have my back.
But there's this thing with our family, like
The only time that they
Bring
close
it
that casket,
Right.
Exactly, and that
ain't no time soon.
so the thing is with our family. Hold on, with our family, podcast world, Facebook, Instagram, with our family, like a lot of us aren't as close as we should be, but then again, we still function normally. Like there are cousins that I haven't spoke to. There are cousins that I haven't yada yada yada. You know, like whatever I haven't seen, but like. I don't think I've seen my brother in like a couple months. I ain't seen my.
know.
Well, yeah. I'm saying like I haven't seen him since Devon was up here. But I'm saying like the thing. What'd he say?
Like last summer.
Yeah, I said Devon was here.
Yeah, like last summer.
Yeah, Tavon been moved. Tavon, I know you listen, nigga. Tavon been moving like I don't know.
Like me.
Like,
You know how I be bouncing
Like,
around.
you know what I'm
Fucking
saying?
nigga.
But what I'm trying to say,
Like your mama.
Right.
Tavon moving like my mama. Hey ma. She watching on Facebook. Hey ma. Hold on. He said,
Hey, mom.
anyway, the point of what I was saying is like, even if we haven't spoken, if JR, who's all the way in Hawaii, was like, yo, I need y'all here, it's gonna take a minute to get there because he in Hawaii, but
we gonna make it happen.
we still gonna make it happen.
We gonna make it happen.
You know,
And then another thing is, if some shit happen between us, like outside people don't fucking know. You see what I'm
We
saying?
can feud with our own family, but you can't feud with them.
yeah, like we keep this shit in house, like
Say that.
our
can feud
home.
with our
Like
family,
even
but you
if
can't.
if you know my friends,
Mm-hmm.
my friends ain't gonna know that me and you beefing.
No,
Never.
No.
You gonna still be able to talk to them. They still gonna talk to you, and they gonna still ask. Like nigga, they ain't gonna know nothing.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
You know, so the whole thing with me, like, bitch, you telling everybody else shit
About my dad, like my dad don't have
information
family
about
here.
Pops before we even get that information.
I didn't even know.
But that's my thing, and I told her don't ever think that my
Around 24.
that's my husband.
Yeah, like you telling you, she made it a point.
In the building.
Yeah, she made it a point to tell her friends and outside people the information before she
Right.
told us
And
anything.
see, that's not right though, because
No,
like
you
he
ain't
has
gonna go outside the family, my
cousins
nigga.
and stuff here, and so like you never gonna play him like he doesn't have people who love him. He
True
is
shit.
loved.
True shit. He's loved.
He is very much
He's
so
very
loved.
Like he's loved to the point where like as y'all you seen with our dads,
Yeah.
with my dad and him together, it's trouble for the record. It's definitely trouble. But
Epic.
like he's been loved. My dad has loved y'all dad since day one, since they started hanging out.
Will said he married into the mob.
He did. He knew what it was. He knew what it was when he jumped out that window. He didn't want to wake up with a horse in the
I
head.
ain't say
Horse
shit. I
head in the
kept
bed.
that kept Pops in the house for a second. Yeah, let me talk to you. Let this nigga run down the street.
But
Real cool.
but what can we
But what we can take away from this is that I may have
That
posted
bitch
some
ain't shit.
wait a minute.
No, this is typical
What?
for him. Typical
What?
for him.
No, man. All right.
Typical for him.
Okay.
But at the end of the
Okay.
day,
All right. I see where you were
what
going with that. I see
okay.
where you're going.
So I just feel like at the end of the day, though, hello, husband.
Hello.
Sergeant
What up,
Slaughter.
Will?
What's going on?
What's up, man? Needed you here for this.
I'm here.
You here? All right. I ain't mad at you. I
I
ain't
mean,
mad
how
at
do
you.
you feel about
How you feel about it? How you feel being married to the mob?
Lord.
I'm not allowed to say.
You can say the hell.
That nigga been through training.
I ain't allowed to say. And what the hell? What's my name?
Devin, he hopped off, but I see he just joined with his other page, so I might have to.
That shit look alright.
But I don't know. How do you feel about the whole situation? Not this situation, period. But as far as like within a family, if you're feuding, as long as nobody from the outside knows, y'all should be able to rectify it inside. Outsiders should not be included in the situation.
Yeah. That's why with that given situation, I ain't really say too much because I already know. Like as soon as you told me that happened, I already could feel it in your voice what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I gotta let you vent it out. And once you had it all vented out, I think that's when you got your clarity and you was able to calm down and try to attempt to, have a civil conversation. But, some people just don't understand. And then when motherfuckers start popping the fuck up, that's when everybody starts shutting the fuck up. People don't think you're going to move on them. People don't think that they can be touched. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They think because you way the fuck over here that you can't be touched right here in your own home.
Right. Pull up game strong, nigga.
People fail to realize that this is a lot of people that I know, a lot of people y'all know, like, this shit is real. Like, I don't play about stuff like that. Don't be telling me some shit like, and you 100 and whatever so many miles away and don't think that you can be touched and you crazy in your head.
Be right there.
Crazy.
True shit.
I just felt like, yeah, and that's true. I feel like you had to, and that's why I said in that moment I knew not to call, because when you talking your shit about people, no matter what the family situation is, like your friends, your cousins, your brothers, I could talk shit about my siblings all day long. You can't.
You sure can't.
You can't. So when you in the background talking about I ain't shit, I don't love my daddy and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Okay. See if you can add him in on yours. Devin.
Is yours
And,
dead?
but oh shoot, did I?
Yours dead?
My bad, y'all. Hold on. There we go. So I just feel like when you do stuff like that, you have to understand that.
Dead.
I guess I say more so, don't say things aloud that you wouldn't want repeated back to you. Don't say anything out loud that you wouldn't want repeated back to you.
If you scared of the outcome
Or
of
the
your
big door.
words,
The big door. Yeah.
if you scared of the outcome of your own words, be cautious about what the fuck you saying.
Sure.
And so I get it, like everybody gets, angry and says things, but I need you to make sure that you can back it up. And when you can back it up, because I'm always with the shits. I'm always ready. But
people don't think that they can be touched, man.
But I also think that I portray myself as like I'm quiet, I'm meek, I'm mild. So if you don't really know, you don't really know. But I know who to call.
I've been telling y'all on this podcast for almost a year, y'all, she is not meek, mild, sweet. What else? Nice. None of that. She's none of that. All that y'all hear in her voice, she put that on for the show. Just for the record. Just for the record.
I tried, but
you fail.
Epic.
We were just like we looked back over the situation or whatever and was just like, we can't afford to lose somebody like my dad
at all.
At that moment over you being petty. And so with him having, like any situation, a grandfather or a grandmother or anything, like y'all shouldn't be fighting about situations like this. These are things that need to be discussed ahead of time. Y'all need to have a method already set into place to handle situations. That way you don't have to worry about the confrontations that happen later on in life. Because who got time to be arguing like this?
Girl. No, I mean, it's not even time.
Some niggas got time. That's why they do this shit, because they actually got time.
It's not about the time. I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy for that.
Niggas are not in tune to what they putting their energy in. So they ain't got no clarity about that shit. Them hoes don't know nothing about that.
But I feel like energy is a big deal too. And if you're not aware of your energy and what's draining you and what adds and contributes to it, it makes it a lot worse when you could be making a situation a lot better. And so at the end of the day, like I said, I knew who to call and I knew who not to call. But had that man died alone without being able to have his family around to talk to him or be around him,
this would be a totally different conversation. This wouldn't even be a podcast.
Be the only one
this
that
would be world.
To talk to you.
This would be a world star right now.
Hey, Tiff. Tiff said, "Hey, Will." Yeah.
What up, Auntie?
You hear me, cuz?
Because at the end of the day, sometimes it's just a level of respect. And I wanted to give her that respect and see that I wasn't trying to come disrespectfully at all. I literally had genuine concerns. And if anybody in my situation, if she was in my situation as being someone's child, she could understand where I was coming from. But I understood then at that moment she didn't want to gain the clarity. And so once I know that, next time I'm just going to call Devin.
No, don't call Devin. You don't call Devin. Don't call him. Like you got to get some clarity first. You call Devin, and it's like, when you called me, what did I say?
You said, "Is it chitty chitty bang bang?" That's what you said.
Okay, Devin's not gonna ask that. Devin's not gonna ask this question. You call Devin, he's not gonna say, "Hey, yo, you need me to do this?"
It's at the point, my hands are tied. I already sent them out, nigga.
It's like you call Devin and you say that the next question out of Devin's mouth is, "What's the address?"
He at the house?
What's the address and who there?
He at the house?
That's it. You don't call Devin. You don't call Devin. You don't call JR. I'm gonna ask you because
She said, "Yep."
I'm gonna ask you a couple of details first, but it's like, yo, you got me if I go down. You got me.
That's the whole point of me telling y'all niggas shit anyway. Just so you know, get me out of jail.
I remember there was a time when a wise man once said, "Do what you need to do. I got your bail money." I ain't gonna say his name, but there was a time when someone said that at a certain spot, at a certain club, and then shit got crazy. We ain't gonna go back and that.
Shit, them hoes listening to shit, nigga. They know what's up.
Y'all can call me.
Yeah, fuck you, nigga. Ain't nobody calling you for shit. I need some shit shut up, man. I'll call you in, nigga.
But you gotta know when your family is solid, and I ain't have to talk to nobody for ever. But I do feel like you do need to have a relationship with your family and an understanding with your family, and keep and Tiff said, keep a lawyer on retainer.
Yeah,
keep a lawyer on retainer.
we need a family
which
lawyer.
I already did get that going because.
Somebody asked
No,
Not
No,
today. We already
no.
settled this shit, nigga. We been here for 3 days, ho. You late.
At the end of the
Oh, so this fresh information for you, Steve. He newly mad, nigga.
But and see, that's the thing,
But
though.
he at
Like,
the-
that's
he at
what
the
I'm
house.
saying. You need family.
Pops
Without
at the
family, you
house.
have nothing, and that's what I try to teach my kids. Family is everything. Without family, you got
You gonna
nothing.
get that to me?
Oh, my cousin.
All right.
Cause you my cousin. But at the end of the day, like, these are more than my cousins. Like, we grew up together. Like, these are my siblings. If I didn't have nobody else, I had them.
Sure. Sure.
There's never not a time where we weren't together, where we wasn't doing everything together. Like, that's life.
Right. I'll talk to these niggas for any you other fuck niggas.
Right.
And that's just facts.
It's always seemed to be that way. You like always, if you got a big family, it's always cousins, especially the ones that's close to age, that's gonna always hang together and be around each other all the time.
Can't trust these niggas. I'm probably fucking they bitches or something like that.
But at the
I'm
end
not
of the
fucking
day,
with y'all bitches.
you're
We
supposed to do
trust.
that. But I feel like if you apply those situations, like if you apply that same thing to everything in life, you'll be successful.
It's trust right there, nigga.
Yo, man, we working on sponsorship. We gotta work on our image.
You said especially what?
Your image, nigga. My image, I look good, nigga. The fuck?
Oh no.
My image is set.
But so if you apply the same thing, when the family feuds, we can't get shit accomplished.
We really can't.
You can't get shit accomplished. You can't do anything because we stagnant. Because now we're trying to rectify a situation where you done piss somebody off and now we going against each other. But when you have a clear understanding together, y'all can move mountains.
Shit, yeah. And
You can move mountains.
That goes to
My company is not successful without my family.
this. Shit, this podcast is not successful without Marcherie or 10K at all.
Like,
and I say that
Everything
on
that I have
record.
done in life as far
Shout out
as
to
businesses
my,
and everything is
baby
successful
mama
because of
clique.
family. Like, it's family. Family over everything.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Like, it's
Tell 'em
family
thank you.
over everything. I can post a bag today and I can guarantee you my aunts will buy it.
I'm gonna buy one. Too. I hope I get
I
a
got my
discount.
bitch asking me to buy her one. I'm like, damn, you just
That bag is fire
I'm
though.
like, you just
That bag fire. That bag
That's
fire.
the thing. But my purse I
it got a name. It got an
the
R.
Rudenea.
That one.
Rudenea.
It got an
rooted
R.
to the tutor.
Rooted to the
But y'all chime in if y'all feel some type of way differently about family and the feuds and building with your family, because there's a lot of other cultures that build with their family.
The Spanish.
Well, I'll say this though. Once if you married into a family and you got it to a point to where you done got yourself
Coffee with
limited,
Kendra.
you know,
Kendra, what up?
it's to a point to where you done got yourself limited from communication or access to other members of that family. After that, it's only downhill from there.
Okay, but wait,
there ain't no coming back from
wait,
that
hold
shit.
on. But like, let's take the marriage part out of it, right? If you're dating a family, if you're dating somebody and the family is tight, you have to know your role in that family.
Right.
Like you ain't even, let's take the marriage part out of it. Like I dated someone who their family that they had a triangle. That motherfucker is tight. And you have to know, like, they gonna talk to each other more than you sometimes.
Yeah.
And they are going to discuss things. And then there were times where she was like, yeah, remember when I told you that? I was like, no, that was either your mama or your sister. And she was like, yeah, you might be right. But I knew my role in it. I knew that if any one of them call, all right, I'm walking out the room. Or I'm going wherever. Because I knew that. But I still felt love. To this day, I still feel love because I still continue to talk to those people.
Right, but she don't understand that boundary or that level.
But then there are some people who don't understand that respect how people feel about their family. And that's where we fuck, and that's where a lot of people fuck shit up. Yeah. If you sit up here and you try to isolate somebody from their family, 9 times out of 10 you got cousin Dev still on there? No, he ain't on there right now. But Devin, my brother will fuck your shit up. Like, if you gonna call me, if you call me, just have my bail money. You call 10K, just have bail money. Like, Junior in Hawaii, have his bail money. Like, there are people, like, you don't know who know? You don't know what family, as Will just said. He didn't know he married into the mob. But then but once he got in, he knew like, oh, this is this. Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
I knew you had. He
This
told
person's
Reed,
there,
I knew you had to get that off your chest. And it ain't nothing for me to say until you get that off your chest. Now we could talk. Honey, what's wrong? Okay, what's this? Boom, boom, boom.
That's what grown ass people do. When they communicate.
I was told if you grown, you ain't got to say you grown.
Mm-hmm.
If you grown, you ain't got to say you grown.
I believe that 1,000%. Though.
Hey, Will, man. When the barbecue, man?
What barbecue?
In Daytona, nigga.
When the barbecue?
He said whenever the grill get there.
Shit, July.
4th of July was up though.
4th of July? Can we do it something earlier?
Just 4th of July. Man.
4th of July.
There.
4th of July. Let's go to Chicago. Yeah. Taste of Chicago.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to a beach.
Right.
I'm taking some sand to somebody's beach, and I'm picking up some more sand.
You just go.
See what I'm saying?
You just gonna have sand. You just gonna have sand.
Taste of Chicago. That might be fun.
Taste it. I want to go to the Taste of Chicago. Shout out to mfastllc.com. That's my homeboy. That's Jeremy from the All Kings episode that you fell asleep on.
Man, that was wild.
Okay.
Part 2 coming soon.
Part 2 coming soon for the MFast.
Take your 5-hour energy. I got you.
You can find. But no, I really want to do the Taste of Chicago. I'm definitely coming.
When is the Taste of Chicago?
Taste of Chicago is like around that time.
Okay.
What was I about to say to you? No, not you. You. When am I coming down there?
Whenever our shit get there. When you trying to come?
I need my air mattress.
I got a couch. Thank you very much.
Nigga, that bitch.
That
blowed out.
Nigga, you can fold that bitch up like that and sit like that.
Will, you already know this happening. Will, you already know this happening.
Down into a bed and shit.
You already know this happening. Hey, look, Will. I fed the kids this morning.
This is what we got to get an understanding about. Like, we've been meaning to have this conversation I've been meaning to have this conversation with y'all for a long ass time. I'm going to say this shit because I've been thinking about it for a long goddamn time. Right? Ain't nobody sleeping on my fucking couch. No. The fucking weed. You motherfuckers want to come down there? You better bring a goddamn mattress with you.
Bet.
I said my air mattress. He said the couch. I bring my own air mattress.
I got an air couch though. What about the air couch?
I got an
air.
I bring the air mattress.
Yeah, there's an air couch.
We gotta. I want to do this again. Next time we gotta do it. We gotta had an air
nice.
I told you. I bring my air mattress. I bring an air mattress.
Air mattress. You okay?
And I bring the whiskey. All right. Hold on.
We got that.
But let's wrap it up.
We're wrapping it up, y'all.
Oh shit, my phone died.
Everybody's phone died.
Don't even know when it died.
See,
That's a good thing.
looking at me, nigga.
Maybe they didn't catch all the fuckery.
Yeah, probably did. I don't know. But what are we taking from this?
Taken from this is that you need to find you a model for your family. Whatever works. Like I said, I model myself, my life after the mafia. Y'all don't necessarily have to do that. And according to my husband, I'm cut off from those movies going forward. But that's what I do. And I feel like that structure works well. Head of the 5 families. Everybody got their head. My grandmother was my head. Brian was his head. So on and so forth. And we operate accordingly. Nobody goes outside of those families. You understand? But you find something that works for your family and you go with it. You make sure that level of respect that you require is known amongst everybody. And you make sure that y'all know how to effectively communicate these things to each other. That's what I take away from it, or I want y'all to take away from it. Have the conversations that need to be had and don't wait till the last minute to have these conversations. Make sure that they have life insurance and everything else that is needed to be had.
Jesus.
And remember to respect each other. Respect is everything. Without respect, you have nothing.
How?
I mean, read the definition first, but, you know,
Respect.
you got that.
How's the bag? Rotunda. What is the name?
Oh my God, Rudinaire. It's good.
Rudinaire.
Actually, once I
Rudinaire.
get back to Ohio, once I get back from Ohio, I will get back to finishing that up. I got a lot of shit I need to be doing that I could have been doing instead of being here acting crazy. But yep, that's what we doing.
What you got? What you got, man?
Oh shit! What I got? I got some paint jobs coming up. Yo, you need some work? Hit me up, man.
Can I get my 150? Can I get my 150 push-ups?
150.
150 push-ups?
For
Ramadan.
No, because of our situation, you gave me a pass for this week. And you specifically said that. I heard you. This is on day one.
This
Don't
is
come at me with
bullshit.
that. No, it's not.
This
Because
is
I told you,
bullshit.
and you said okay, and I said not just because I'm not smoking right now. I didn't smoke that day, but I still took you up on that pass. Appreciate it. Back to the trade, and
We ain't doing nothing.
Happy Ramadan. Happy Ramadan. Ramadan starts tomorrow. It's May 12th. Cleanse yourself out. Drink some motherfucking water for you pimple face bitches. Cleanse yourself, man. It's good for you. Try something different.
When can we expect which one come out first? Not the spend the night bag.
You need to do the spend the night bag. That's the first.
Spend the night bag. No.
It's gotta be because bitches.
You
bitches
taught
is
us
out here
well.
spending the
Tiff
night.
said y'all so grown. I'm so proud.
All right, we'll talk. We're gonna talk. But I appreciate everybody who joined the Facebook Live. It died. Everybody who was on Uncomfortable Convo Live. Everybody who was on 10K's Live. But y'all know how we do it over here. Wait a minute, hold on, wait. Oh, I ain't got shit.
He ain't got nothing.
I ain't got nothing. Anyway, if this podcast has helped you in any way, we thank you for listening with an open mind, honest opinion, and an open heart. Man, I fucked that all the way up. But
you got it though, nigga.
I got it though.
Boys, we up, baby.
This is the Uncomfortable Conversation Podcast. We'll see you next time.
Oh my God.